Very good morning, children. Today in Maths, let's continue with our chapter numbers up to 1000. So hope you all have completed all the exercises that was mentioned in our previous class. So today we are moving on to our next topic, that is expanded form. So what is expanded form? We can write a given number in terms of hundreds, tens and ones. So this is the expanded form. Here you can see the number 245. We have to start always from the ones position. So we can say that it is ones, tens, hundreds. Ones is the rightmost position. So here we can write that that is ones, tens and hundreds. So 5 is in the ones place, 4 is in the tens place and 2 is in the hundreds place. So we can write this as 2 hundreds plus 4 tens plus 5 ones, and the number is 200 plus 40 plus 5. So the number 245 we have already written it as 5 ones, 4 tens and 2 hundreds. But when we read, we have to read from the leftmost position. So the left position is in the hundreds place. So how can we write it? 2 hundreds plus 4 tens plus 5 ones. So 2 hundreds becomes 200 plus 4 tens is 40 plus 5 ones becomes 5 itself. So this is the expanded form. Let's see the number 582. In 582, 5 is in the hundreds place, 8 is in the tens place and 2 is in the ones place. So how can we write this in the expanded form? 582 is equal to 5 hundreds plus 8 tens plus 2 ones, and again we can write this as 5 hundreds become 500 plus 8 tens means 80 plus 2. So this is the expanded form for the number 582. Let's see one more number. We have here 498. So here 4 is in the hundreds place, 9 is in the tens place and 8 is in the ones place. So 498 is equal to 4 hundreds plus 9 tens plus 8 ones. And how can we write this again? We can write it as 4 hundreds becomes 400 plus 9 tens becomes 90 plus 8 ones is 8. So 400 plus 90 plus 8. So the number 498 we can write it as 400 plus 90 plus 8. Let's see the number 645. In the number 645, we have 6 hundreds plus 4 tens plus 5 ones. And how can we write it? 6 hundreds becomes 600, 4 tens becomes 40 and 5 ones we can write it as 5. So it becomes 600 plus 40 plus 5. So the number 645 is the standard or short form, and when we write it as 600 plus 40 plus 5, that is the expanded form. So the number 645 we expanded it as 600 plus 40 plus 5, and that we say it is in the expanded form, and the number 645 is the standard form, or we say that it has been written in the short form. If we take the number 793, the 793 is the short form or standard form. And how can we write that in the expanded form? 700 plus 90 plus 3 is the expanded form. So hope you understood the expanded form. Now let's move on to our next topic, place value. So what is place value? Place value is the position of a digit in a number. So here we have the number 286. So we have 6 in the ones position, 8 in the tens position and 2 here in the hundreds position. So we can write this as 6 into 1 is equal to 6. We have already learned the multiplication. So 6 is in the ones position. So we can say that 6 into 1, because why 1 we have written? Because it is in the ones position. So 6 into 1 is equal to 6. Next we have the digit 8. So 8 here is in the tens position. So we can write it as 8 into 10. So 8 into 10 is 80. And then we have the number 2. 2 here is in the hundreds position. So we can write this as 2 into 100, and 2 into 100 is 200. So we have written the number 286 to form the place value. Here we have the number 345. We know that the 5 comes in the ones position, 4 comes in the tens position, and 3 comes in the hundreds position. To check the place value, we can write it as 5 is in the ones position. So we can write it as 5 into 1 is equal to 5. 4 is in the tens position. So how can we write it? To get the place value, we can write it as 4 into 10 is equal to 40. So the place value of 4 is 40. And the hundreds place we have 3. So we can write it as 3 into 100. And 3 into 100 is 300. So the place value of 3 is 300 here. We have the number 829. In 829, we know that 9 comes in the ones position, 2 comes in the tens position, and 8 comes in the hundreds position. So to check the place value, how can we write it? 9 into 1, because 9 comes in the ones position. 9 into 1 is equal to 9. 2 is in the tens position. So we can write it as 2 into 10 is equal to 20. So the place value of 2 is 20. And 8 is in the hundreds position. So we can write it as 8 into 100. That is equal to 800. So the position of 8 and the value, place value of 8 is 800. Now we have find the place value of 6 in the number 685. So we have given a number 685 and we have to find out the place value of 6. So here 6 comes in the ones, tens, hundreds position, or we can write it as 6 into 100 is equal to 600. So 6 is in the hundreds position, so the place value of 6 is 600. Find the place value of 3 in the number 431. So we have to find the place value of 3. 1 comes in the ones position, 3 comes in the tens position, 4 comes in the hundreds position. We have to find out the place value of 3. So 3 is in the tens position. So we can say that 3 into 10 is equal to 30. So the place value of 3 in 431 is 30. Now in your textbook, page number 85, you have the practice coach. You can open your text, page number 85. The first one you have, write the following numbers in their expanded form. One has been done for you. So the first question has been done for you. The number is 413. And how it has been written in the expanded form? 4 hundreds plus 110 plus 3 ones is equal to 400 plus 10 plus 3. Now let's check the second one. We have 527. So 5 comes in the hundreds position, 2 comes in the tens position, 7 comes in the ones position. So we can write it as 5 hundreds plus 2 is in the tens position. So write it as 2 tens plus 7 ones. So we can write it as 500 plus 2 tens becomes 20 plus 7 ones becomes 7. Likewise, you can complete the rest of the exercises. Now, let's check the second question. Write the standard or short form for the following numbers. One has been done for you. So here we have to write the short form or the standard form. So here, let's check the first question. A, 3 hundreds plus 7 tens plus 5 ones. We have been given the expanded form and we have to write the short form for this. So 3 hundreds plus 7 tens plus 5 ones becomes 300 plus 70 plus 5 is equal to 375. Now let's check the second one. B, we have 5 hundreds plus 6 tens plus 3 ones. So how can we write it? 5 hundreds becomes 500. 6 tens becomes 60 and 3 ones becomes 3. So the number is 563. Similarly, you can complete the rest of the exercises. The third question you have, Find the place value of the underlined digits in the given number. So the numbers have been given and we have to find out the place value of the underlined digit. So in the first one you have 649 and we have to find out the place value of 4 there. So in the number 649 we can count it as ones, tens, hundreds. So 4 comes in the tens position. So we can say that 4 into 10. So the place value is 40. Now let's check the question D. We have 1000 there. So for checking this, what can we do? Ones, tens, 100, 1000. So it is a 4-digit number and we have to find out the place value of 1 there. So the place value of 1 there is 1 into 1000, that is 1000. So you can complete the rest of the exercises. So that's all for today. Hope you understood the expanded form and place value. We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, thank you.